Hi, Chef Nicole here, and today I'm in the Amoretti Test Kitchen. I am so excited. We have an incredible gluten-free, plant-based pistachio rose bundt cake that we're gonna cook up for you today. Today we're gonna be highlighting 3 very special Amoretti ingredients. We're gonna highlight the rose syrup, their pistachio flour, and also this pistachio extract. This has natural coloring in it, so I really love this. It really boosts the color of your pastry, giving it that bright green punch as well as a strong pistachio flavor that just can't be missed. All right, let's get started. First thing you're gonna wanna do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and while that's warming up, we're gonna mix together the dry ingredients. So since this recipe is gluten-free, we're gonna be hand mixing so we don't over-process our batter. That would end us up with a kind of more gummy texture, and we're looking for a light, fluffy bundt cake. First, we're gonna add in our gluten-free flour, tossing in our Amoretti beautiful pistachio flour. Oh, this color is gorgeous already. Little bit of salt, our baking soda, baking powder, and a little bit of arrowroot. Now we'll just whisk it together to make sure all the dry ingredients are well combined. Beautiful, this is coming together great. Make sure to scrape along the sides. That pistachio flour has a real richness to it, and we want to get it all incorporated with our gluten-free flour, nice and fluffy. Okay, once it's all mixed, let's set it aside and work on combining our wet ingredients. Okay, so now we're gonna mix together all of our wet ingredients. Temperature is really crucial at this point, so make sure if you have any cold ingredients, you've already set them out on the counter to bring them up to room temp. I've already set out our oat milk and our butter, and we're ready to mix. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our oat milk. Beautiful. And if you don't have any oat milk, any plant-based milk will be fine. You're welcome to use soy milk or almond. I just really like the creaminess of the oat milk. And we're using Amoretti's rose syrup. Oh, this is so rich and gorgeous. I can't wait for you guys to try this. Applesauce, and this is an amazing trick for your plant-based recipes. It helps bind the dish and also gives it a little extra sweetness. We're adding our apple cider vinegar, our melted vegan butter, and my favorite part, our Amoretti natural extract, pistachio, beautiful green color. Oh, it smells amazing. And we're just gonna whisk this all together so it's well combined. This is a gorgeous color. Okay, now that all your wet ingredients are combined, we're gonna go ahead and whisk in the dry and create our batter. Okay, so let's combine our ingredients. You wanna just start adding your dry ingredients to your wet slowly. I'm just gonna pour in about half at first. Let's mix this to combine. Incorporate some more. I'm gonna go in with our whisk just to break up a few of these clumps. You just want to break up the clumps. With the gluten-free flour. We don't want to overly agitate our batter because we'll end up with a gummy finish. So just enough to break it up. Let's add in the rest. Beautiful. Amazing. And you can use your spatula just to scrape down the sides. Okay, and once your batter is all well combined, it's time to fill up the Bundt pans. Okay, so I've already pre-greased our Bundt pans. If you don't have one, you can go ahead and make these into muffins. That's just as good and it will work great. Let's add our batter to our pre-greased Bundt pan. Okay, now it's time to pop them in the oven. Okay, while those are baking, let's mix together our icing and get some toppings prepared. So you have your powdered sugar here, and we're just gonna pour in a little trickle of water at a time. Start whisking together to make a simple icing. Now be really careful not to add too much water. You can always add more, but you can't take it out. Oh yeah, this is already coming together. And we'll just add another trickle. Beautiful. These are going to make a gorgeous glaze for our Bundt cakes when they come out the oven. Okay, so we have a nice icing consistency here. It's perfect. So we'll just set that aside, and we're going to start chopping some pistachio. Okay, so just a small handful of pistachio. We're gonna do a rough chop. This is for the topping. You don't need many at all. I like to give them a little crush first, just to break them up, and then a rough chop. So hard not to eat these. Gotta save them for the finished product though. Okay, amazing. You can set that aside. And also we're gonna be decorating with these dried roses. These are gonna make a really beautiful topping for our Bundt cake. Of course, if you have organic food grade roses, you're welcome to top with a fresh rose petal as well. That'll be very aesthetic. Let's go check on our Bundt cakes. Okay, I've already pre-greased our Bundt pan, so let's add the batter. Beautiful. Oh, this is gonna come out excellent. And just use a spatula to scrape the sides so we don't lose any of that delicious batter. Watch out, they get kind of squirmy. Okay. Perfect. Time to pop it in the oven. Okay, our Bundt cakes just came out of the oven. We've allowed them to cool to room temperature, and it's time to ice them and make them look beautiful. Let's get started. So you're gonna take your icing and drizzle it decoratively over the top of your Bundt cakes. This is the funnest part. Oh, this is beautiful. We have these set up on a cooling rack so that way the excess icing will just drip off onto our cake pan, and it's a really convenient way to get it nice and even. Beautiful. Amazing. Let's give this guy a little bit more. And we're just going to give them a gentle dusting of the Amoretti pistachio flour for color. Perfect. And we're going to top them with our dried rose buds. Feel free to have fun here, go wild, be as creative as you want. Another thing I like to do sometimes is just crush the rose buds to make kind of a rose petal flower. And then you can get a little bit of pink all over the bundt cake. This makes a really beautiful sprinkle. Get a little more color. Beautiful. And as a surprise, I used the rest of the batter to make a big bundt cake. Yes! We're gonna dress this one up too. I know it's tempting, but try not to just drink the icing, okay? Gorgeous. Go back in with our pistachio dust. And we'll finish off with a few rose petals.
Are we sprinkling the baked pistachios on this one? Chopped ones?
Yes, I should say that. Okay, and a few crushed pistachios just to finish this off. And voila, this cake's ready for your guests. Thank you so much for joining us in Amoretti's Test Kitchen today. If you like this recipe, please mention it and tell us how you feel in the comments below. For more recipes from me, you can follow me on social media at Nicole Derseweh. And for more recipes from Amoretti, you can find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day.